Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Steven. He's Aaron.
I'm
And
Aaron.
today, yes, it's Aaron. And we're missing Anthony today, but don't worry, guys. He'll be back. Today we're talking about the AFC. Sorry, oh my God, my division. Anyways, AFC North, and a team that's dear to my heart, the Baltimore Ravens. You know how much I love them. They're my favorite team.
Yep.
Last year we were plagued with a lot of injuries. We lost Joe Flacco, Justin Brissett, with really bad injuries. Oh my God, look at this. I got a fantasy, by the way. But
I
uh,
figured I'd take that
um,
shot down the field while you were deep into your thoughts about the
yeah, take advantage. Just like just like I feel like they're gonna take advantage of the Ravens this year. Um, we got
Wait a minute.
another
Where's
key
Bell? Wait a
injury.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is he in?
No, I think with the updated roster, they don't have
Nah, 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 nah,
they
nah,
don't
nah,
have Tom
nah,
Brady
nah, nah,
either,
nah. He's in there.
and Bryant's there too. Anyways,
Okay. What were you saying,
another
Steven?
key injury. My guy, you know him, Terrell Suggs, aka T Sizzle. Very, very bad injury, and it was tough seeing him go out early in the season. Um, but they're back. Steve Smith is back. Some additions: Mike Wallace, Ben Watson, another tight end for Joe Flacco, who also loves his tight ends. Uh, not gonna lie, not too. My expectations are not too high.
Dude, you're forgetting
Uh,
about an acquisition, dude.
am I?
Eric
Oh,
Weddle.
oh, how could I forget that? My guy, Eric Weddle. He's a stud.
Was one of the
We
grossest beards
needed
I've ever seen.
it is, but we needed a safety so bad. The Baltimore Ravens secondary needs help. It needed help. It still does. Look at this, Savion Bell. What?
What?
Another bounce? What's that?
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Whatever. So yeah, um, they're improving. You know, they're a veteran team. Ravens are always in the mix. You know, they always play everybody tough in the division. And like I said, not too high on them this year. They're my team. 8-8, 9-7 at best. And let's see where it goes. This is Joe Flacco's time to show what he's made of. You know, if he can carry his team to this to the playoffs. But however, I do have the Bengals winning the division. I don't know who you have, but
I also have
um,
the Bengals winning too. I mean, it's not they're not gonna go out there and just dominate everybody. Every game that they play in the division minus Cleveland is gonna be a pretty close game. I
I
think
feel
both
like
games against the Steelers are gonna be close. Both games against the Ravens are gonna be close. I
I
haven't
feel like
looked at the schedule to see who they play, but I'm not sure who they play. I have to look that up and see about that later. But I think it'll be like pretty well-rounded division. I mean, the Ravens are going to come back. Like, barring any injuries, the Ravens should be a better team. The Steelers are going to be good. The Bengals are going to be good. So honestly, you can go either way. But I got the Bengals edging out the Steelers again.
I feel like it's going to be a battle all year round between those two. Their matchups against each other are going to be primetime games and games that I can't wait to sit down and watch.
No,
I cannot wait to
I'm not
see.
gonna miss a snap. I'm not gonna miss a snap.
After the way it ended last year, as we all know, the most controversial ending I've ever seen in an NFL game, in a playoff game. It was. I can't wait for the first matchup between these two. You know, and I feel like it's gonna be a battle. You know, I got the Bengals, winning, but the Steelers, they're missing Le'Veon to start the year. Bryant, is out for the year, suspended. Uh, After the year that they had last year, let's see what Big Ben. Let's see the encore. See what happens.
Yeah, but the Steelers, they have Le'Veon Bell. His suspension got reduced from 4 to 3, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, one game might not make a difference, but depending on who they play that fourth week, they might need him to win that game. So that could be just a swing of momentum, having him back sooner and winning that fourth game. Because what if the Steelers go 0-3 and then Le'Veon Bell comes back and just sparks that offense? You know, like
Exactly. Yeah.
that could just put them on a run. So I don't think they're going to go 0-3 because that offense is too good with or without Bell. It's too good. So I don't think they're going to go 0-3. But
And also, as far as the Bengals go, will they finally win a playoff game? Get out of the first round.
under this guy, Marvin Lewis, they just keep bringing him back. He gets him there and doesn't take him anywhere, yet he stays. I don't understand that.
Look, and another guy, Andy Dalton, I know people bash him. They don't give him any credit. I believe he deserves some kind of credit. I believe he did a great job last year.
Oh, no. This happened in the last game.
Here we go.
That Brandon Tate.
But yeah. Yes. But Andy Dalton, you know, he had a lot to prove. I like Jeremy Hill as well. I feel like he's going to have a good year.
And Jeremy Hill is getting the bulk of the runs anymore. They said they're not really going to split it up too much. Now they're just going to go with Jeremy Hill, and it's his job to lose, which I like because LSU guy, you know, so many LSU guys in the league, so I could talk about LSU guys all day long.
Of course. But again, the Bengals, I feel like it's still a division to lose. They won it last year. They dominated. And Andy Dalton again, he was injured. He got injured towards the end of the year, and I feel like that was the difference. You know, besides the way that playoff game ended, it was horrendous. But if they had Andy Dalton, I believe that they would have went on to the next round. So Andy Dalton is that leap forward for them, and I believe he's going to do it again this year. They'll probably win a playoff game also. So I got the Bengals going in pretty far in the playoffs.
Okay, so something that doesn't really need to be talked about, but I guess we can. What do you think about RG3 to Cleveland? Josh Gordon coming back. Isaiah Crowell, they're giving him the starting role, and they're going to have him start. I mean, you see them winning like 3 games, 5 games, maybe 6. I mean, because RG3's not having a bad preseason.
I'll give them 5 games at most. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I don't have much to say about Cleveland. I feel like they're a horrible franchise. They've had so many quarterbacks since I've started watching football. Cleveland is just a mess. They've been a mess since forever. I don't know. Not much to say. RG3, good luck to him. You know, he had an unfortunate start to his career in Washington, and you know, hopefully he revamps his career and becomes a decent quarterback. But not much to say. They're not going anywhere. They'll win 5 games max.
Yep. Oh, why did he try to tackle me instead of picking that off? What are you doing? Well,
what about you? How do you feel about the Steelers and the Ravens? Like, where do you see them finishing off in the division?
I only watch these teams when they're prime time and televised. I don't really follow them like outside of those primetime games. So I mean, I don't really like watch AFC North football too much. But
yeah, same here.
I mean, the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens do have some guys coming back. They drafted. Who was the first draft? Stanley. Is he
Stanley? Not happy about
Ronnie Stanley.
Let's move on.
He's protecting
please.
Joe Flacco's blind side, though, right? I mean, that's important. That's important.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe. I mean, if he establishes this guy, like, if he's anything like the Blind Side movie, then I mean, he's gonna be a god. But he's in Carolina, right? Michael Orr, he's in Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in Carolina.
He's in Carolina. Yeah.
But I mean, the Ravens got some guys coming back. They got to get the offense figured out. They got to get that secondary figured out because they have a pass rush. They just got to get that secondary. Like they just can't get burned over the top. Hopefully, Weddle helps with that. Because I know he's more of like a. He's not really a man coverage guy. He's more of like a zone coverage kind of just sit around, and just play center field and hit guys, right?
Yes.
So hopefully he can help with that. Jar a couple deep passes, jar some balls loose, and just help out with that secondary that needs it.
A move that I don't know if it's gonna work out for them is Webb moving from the corner to the safety. He's playing strong safety now.
Is that his name?
Yes. He's playing free safety, sorry.
No,
yeah, the Darius Webb, they moved him from the corner. He started playing towards the end of the year last year. So let's see how he plays as a safety. He was always a decent zone cornerback, so good hit. He was always a decent zone corner, but again, the secondary still needs a lot of work. Hey, if they make the playoffs, I'll be ecstatic. But I think they just miss it at 9-7. Steelers are probably 10-6, 11-5, and Bengals
12-4, like they go every year.
Probably 11-5. Or again, it's gonna be a battle between these two, Steelers and Bengals. We're not gonna miss a snap. These games, I'm looking forward to these games right here. So let's see where it goes, man.
Oh, get off me! Oh, that button thing is so sporadic. Like you have to be so quick on the button to hit that button and get the tackle to break. Yeah, so we both agreed on the Bengals. And we both agreed that the Steelers would be right there, and then we both agreed that the Ravens would be third, possibly fighting for a wild card spot. And then Cleveland is just a whole lot of nothing.
Cleveland's just Cleveland.
They're just a whole lot of nothing. They don't even. I mean, shouldn't even be talked about. Shouldn't even be spoke about in the same sentence as these guys, the kings of the North. Oh my!
Nice.
Oh, you got lucky on that one. But anyway, so we'd like for you guys to leave a comment below on what you guys think about the AFC North. Well, we'll read them over, look at them, talk about them, discuss them, and see if you guys have the same ideas about the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Ravens as we do. And maybe some of you guys actually like Cleveland. So, I mean, if you guys like Cleveland, give us your reasons on why you like Cleveland. I mean, the only thing that's there is LeBron James. But anyway, if you guys did like this video, go ahead and leave a like.
Hit the like.
Comment and subscribe. All of that good shit. And we will see you on the next video, which will be the AFC West. Is that right, Steve?
Yes.
The AFC West, which is actually interesting because there's a big quarterback controversy in the AFC West going on right now. So we'll just have to leave that for the next video. So hoping you guys tune in for that one. We're out here. Peace.
All right. See you guys.